Yep, 3 o'clock. Time for some big Doctor Who news. Well, yeah, the embargo is lifted at 3 o'clock today. I had a press release yesterday, this is it, about some new Doctor Who merchandise coming your way. In fact, it's coming out on the 15th of November on Blu-ray, DVD and Steelbook. I don't think this is news to a lot of people. I think this has been rumoured for a while, so people knew it was coming. But this is the official BBC press release announcement that we have a brand new Doctor Who animation coming up in November. It's Galaxy 4. Taken from the third series of Doctor Who, originally broadcast back in 1965 between the 11th of September to the 2nd of October 1965, 4-part serial starring William Hartnell, Maureen O'Brien and Peter Purves. This story is missing from the BBC archives, all bar one episode that was recovered a few years ago. There were a few clips that were found, censor clips I think, that were taken from prints in Australia or prints that were retained at the BBC archive. They've been available for some time. Give us an idea of what this story looks like. Plus that recovered episode, I think it was episode 2, which was found, as I say, a few years ago, episode 3 in fact. And that gave us an even better idea of the story. The basic story of this, if you don't know, Galaxy 4 is the Doctor, played by William Hartnell, and his companions land on a planet which is very soon due to explode. On the planet they find two species who are stranded on the planet: the Dravins, who are a militaristic race of female warriors, and the hideous walrus-like Rills. Tradition for these sorts of stories leads us to suspect that the Rills are the monsters and the Dravins are the oppressed, but in a nice twist, that's not quite the way things are in this particular story. I shall say no more, because we'll find out the whole story when the disc is released in November. It's an interesting choice. It's the first William Hartnell animation we've had. Of course, we've had several Patrick Troughton stories, The Faceless Ones, Power of the Daleks, The Macra Terror, and Evil of the Daleks, which I think we're all looking forward to seeing later in September. And of course, will be unboxed and reviewed here. Galaxy 4 is on its way. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the animations, but they serve a purpose in filling in those gaps in Whosery, as I've decided to call it, because these are episodes that are missing. There are 97 episodes missing from the BBC archive, and despite a flurry of rumours that have been rattling around for the last few years, it looks as if there are no more on the way back, so we must take every opportunity we can to acquaint ourselves with the forgotten history of Doctor Who's past and soak up these animations, which are of variable quality. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of episode 3 of Web of Fear, which came out last month. I thought that was an interesting attempt to do sort of motion capture animation, but I don't think it worked particularly well. It was a bit distracting. I'm hoping that this is going to be slightly flatter, more traditional 2D animation. If you want to know exactly what the discs contain, there are images floating around of the covers. No particular examples of the animation. They often release a clip. They might do that near the date because it's still a few months away. But the disc itself then, it's a 2-disc set. The episodes will be available animated in full colour, which is something they tend to do, and obviously black and white to give us the full atmos of the 1960s production. We have the surviving episode 3 remastered. I think it was already remastered for the Blu-ray release of, I think it was the Underwater Menace it was released on a few years back. Whether it's been remastered again, I don't know. We'll have the long remastered surviving clip from episode 1. There'll be tally-snap reconstructions of episode 1, 2 and 4 for those who perhaps would rather see fuller representations of what appeared on the screen. We have audio commentaries, and we also have a making of documentary. I don't quite know what form that's going to be. I would imagine it's going to be the fairly traditional Talking Heads documentary, because I can't imagine there are a lot of people still around, unfortunately, who were involved in the production of this serial. So bearing in mind we're talking 56 years ago. There's a documentary, Finding Galaxy 4, which I imagine is about how the missing episode resurfaced a few years back, and these usual photo gallery and production subtitles. This is being brought together by Big Finish, who do a lot of work now, obviously with BBC licensed Doctor Who audios. They have worked together to bring this serial back to life. No indication here of who is on the commentaries. It doesn't tell us who's involved in the commentary, so that'll be interesting to find out. So yeah, that's coming out in November. If you're interested in seeing it beforehand, BFI's South Bank will be holding a special screening on the 7th of November. Tickets are on sale on the 16th of November from the usual places, so check out BFI tickets, you'll find it there. But of course it's then released for the general public 8 days later. So that's a new Doctor Who animation. Galaxy 4 is on its way to you, coming in November. So that's all we've got for this video. Just wanted to drop that as a quick news burst. I've been sitting on this news since yesterday, Tuesday, and now it's out there. The 3 o'clock embargo is lifted. Doctor Who, another animation on the way. Okay, hope you enjoyed this little video, and until I see you next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and until I see you next time, just keep taking the stuff.